Hillsborough Television News Breaks, connecting you to county events.
It's called the 22nd Street Project, which can kind of sound pedestrian, the name, a street. But I just received a handwritten letter from a Miss Howe who lives across the street on 22nd Street. And I had a chance to read it briefly before I got up here, and it really tells the story of families that were afraid to go outside, people who were scared because of just the street itself is dangerous, and all the improvements that came as a result of all the effort and the work of so many people. Going back to a commission meeting in 2001, a plan that was done, then a master plan. We have to have master plans, and so a master plan being completed in 2003. Construction that began in 2007, 3 phases, and then its conclusion. And now we have this beautiful project. And we like to know and like to hear the fact that it came in on a budget. $20 million, and they didn't spend any more than the $20 million. So we want to thank those who are involved in that.
I've had the opportunity to work closely with Commissioner Chris when he was starting to put this project together when we both were in the legislature in 1992. I represented this area from 1992 to 2006 when I was in the House and in the Senate. And believe me, it was a lot of work that we had to do to make this place a better place for all of us to live, work, and play. Are we there yet? No, we're not there. But it's still something that we must continue to work on, and we'll continue to work on to make this a better place for all of us to live, work, and play. It's also a public-private partnership, and that's where Mr. Tom Locke came in, and him coming in here and trying to make this place the best place it possibly could be. Tom Locke was a champion and avid supporter for all redevelopment activities in the university area community to improve the socially and economically vulnerable neighborhoods west of the University of South Florida campus. During the 18 years that he was involved in the university area community, Mr. Locke consistently demonstrated exemplary leadership and courage regarding government and community involvement in the university area. He led efforts to bring government attention and resources to more than 40,000 residents of the area through his leadership with the University Area Community Civic Association, his service on the University Area CDC's Board of Directors, and his efforts with the area's Enterprise Zone Committee. He spoke out with clear, consistent, and strong voice for residents and children of the at-risk community to remind the government and local businesses of their obligations to the citizens of the university area community and to ensure that the infrastructure and services provided in this neighborhood continue to improve.
What a lovely turnout. I'm so happy to see everybody here today because Tom spent a lot of time here. He only worked down the street, but we weren't sure who he worked for. If he was at University Area Community Center or University Mall. And it is true, 18 years ago, he joined this team. He had a passion for this neighborhood. He walked door to door to get petitions signed and to have people come together. He loved the children, and that was his main concern. And I'm so happy today, although he can't be with us, that we're all here together and he is looking down on us. And if there's any food involved, I'm sure he'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Locke, for those beautiful words, and thank your family as well. I know. Could you please stand, the family members?
Today is more than a ribbon cutting on a final phase of a road. Today is a legacy and a tribute to a community's effort that spans 20 years. You know, 2001 is when we finally started digging dirt, but there was so much that went into getting to that point. Starting back in 1993, when we required a federal grant to do a weed and seed initiative here to weed out crime and seed the area with redevelopment, a task force was formed between the county, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the USF Area Community Civic Association, of which there are several original members here today with us. And originally this was to be one single project, and what was budgeted originally was $32 million. So you can see we came in significantly under budget. But it took a long time to acquire the land and to get the re-engineering to put all the utilities underground. And what should have been a single project done within just a few years turned into a triple phase project that's taken nearly 20 years. And what generally would just take a handful of engineers and a few elected officials turned into an effort of hundreds of volunteers and citizens and community-based people that saw the value in doing this in our community. It's not just North 22nd Street, it's the North 22nd Street Main Street. It goes right down the middle of this community, and the development that is taking place is not taking place by accident. This park, the developmental center behind you, Junior Achievement next door, the health center next to that, the Human Service Center next to that, Bowers Whitley Academy, Muller Elementary, the District 1 Sheriff's Command, and the list goes on. And it will go on. These things were all made part of the master plan for this road. Unfortunately, the road that was to go in first is one of the last to be finished. But as you can see, it's been a labor of love by many.
Before we can bring the companies here, we've got to improve the quality of life of our citizens. We've got to make this an attractive place for us to live, work, and play. And you're doing that. And so you're laying the foundation for what will ultimately be a great place for companies to come and relocate. And we want to open the welcome mat to them. We want to tell them, come here, start your businesses here, employ the citizens who are studying here, the students that are here, getting ready for those jobs. You're going to be the ones working in those jobs. You're going to be the ones running those companies. I meet young men and women every day that are just like you, just like you. They are smart. They are driven. They want to make a lot of money. Nothing wrong with that. But they want to employ their neighbors. They want to grow the companies right here, and you're going to do that. So, I mean, that's what gets me excited. When I come here and I see what's going on here, I'm thinking, this is the place we're going to bring that next company. This is the place where a young person is going to say, I'm going to start my business, and I'm not going to take it someplace else. I'm going to keep it right here. That's what's going to make this community so wonderful.
We have, as a community, a responsibility to show a return on their investment in us. We have a responsibility to shepherd and steward what they've given us, to make it something more. I look and I see the high school students and the small children. My own children are 6, 4, and 3, so I'm looking at these kids up here and my heart beats extra fast for them. Their future is not predestined. No one has written their future yet. No one has written the future of this neighborhood yet. And like those children, this neighborhood has a future, and we can write it together. We can work hard together. We can make sure that it's not what everyone expects it to be, but that it's more.
This example of the 22nd Street shows the cooperation of community and government working together. As I left the podium, then Chairman Commissioner Hagan said, "Well spoken, Mrs. Johansson, well spoken." Well, that made my day. So I'm here today at 101 and a half, and I appreciate being invited here to be here. And you can you can see how well kept I am here, coordinated, and Victor Chris jacket, and everybody trying to keep me warm like I might blow away. So thank you for all for coming, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.
For more news and information, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or watch us on YouTube. This program was brought to you by Hillsborough Television. Visit our website at htvonline.org.